Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hey, I'm Ben Schroeder, and this is Digital Media Ninjas. And I'm really excited. What I'm really excited about is, you know what? We've done lots and lots of presentations that are really serious, talking about how to better sell digital media, talking about OTT, talking about capture, talking about streaming, talking about Facebook Live and YouTube Live. We've talked about all this stuff, and it's all really amazing. But today we said, hey, we're in the fall. Fall's beginning. Welcome to fall. Summer's over. You guys are going on lots and lots of more meetings. Hey, maybe you need some conversation, some banter. So what we thought today we were going to do is talk about Ivan and Ben's top 10 television shows that are binge-worthy and that maybe you should be watching. So let me introduce you to my co-host, Ivan Schlachter. Ivan, welcome to the show. You're looking amazing, my man.
Thank you, Ben. You are too.
Thank you. I'm feeling good today, Ivan. I'm feeling really good because one of my favorite things is binge watching. I mean, my wife and I are big binge watchers.
Oh, mine too.
But I don't have little kids, so we can binge watch anytime.
Yeah, we sort of do it after hours. We binge after the kids go to sleep.
Well, that's a good time to do it.
That's when you have to do it.
All right, I want to jump right into this, all right? I'm going to do 5 of my favorite binge-worthy and watchable shows. And these are more shows that have happened recently. Not like other favorites like Sons of Anarchy and shows like that that are now off the air.
So would you say the 2016? Is this the review?
I'm going to go back a little bit more. I'm going to say these shows have happened between 2014 to now.
14 to now. Oh, 2 years.
You know, because I'm not going to go into the Breaking Bads of the world, but everyone's going to do that. You might do that with yours.
So after the Breaking Bad.
I'm going to say, what I want to do with my segment, Ivan,
sure.
I maybe want to give them some shows that maybe they didn't know. Hidden gems. But not totally hidden gems.
Not so hidden gem, but maybe.
I'm going to start off with my favorite. My wife and I, and my kids, who are both in their 20s, are addicted to Stranger Things, right? And think about it, on Netflix. Winona Ryder, incredible. The entire cast is incredible. Eleven is amazing. She's a role model for all women. Everyone should, and you can see underneath me, there's videos here. This is what it's all about. Stranger Things on Netflix. I think it's 8 or 9 episodes. It's one weekend. I guarantee you're going to watch the whole thing. Ivan, any thoughts?
Yeah, I do have thoughts, Ben. You told me about it. I went out and watched it. I watched the first, the second, and third. The 4th episode, I had to turn it off. It scared the bejesus out of me. I couldn't continue. It is awesome.
First guy ever to do that.
It's compelling. It'll keep you watching. But I said, you know what? I'm too much of a wuss. I have to turn it off.
It's an homage to Steven Spielberg's 80s movies. Think Goonies and think E.T. Think Close Encounters. Think every Stephen King book ever.
Yes.
It is an homage to it. It is awesome. You're going to love it.
Awesome.
I promise you, you're going to love it. And try it out. So that's my first show. Second show has nothing to do with it. This is pure. If you like kick-butt action shows where bad guys are good guys and it's a lot of fun and you're going to love the characters. It was on for 4 seasons. This was the last season of it. It's Banshee on Cinemax. Worth downloading. Worth going to iTunes if you don't have it. Downloading it. One of my favorite shows. It is so fun. Fell in love with the characters. Ivan, are you a fan of it if you watch it?
I've never seen it. I've actually never turned on Cinemax.
All right. So,
except late night.
So I'm turning on to 2 shows so far.
Okay? This is great. No, well, yeah. Keep going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next show. I'm a big fan of House of Cards. Come on. House of Cards. My wife and I missed the whole first season. We started in the second season when it came out. We probably watched all 20 episodes of the first 2 seasons, basically overnight. That's exactly how we did Mad Men too, but again, that's an older show, so we're not going to talk about that. But House of Cards, Kevin Spacey is incredible. Hey, the fall and as you go to winter, it's about binging. One nice cold days, cold nights. But House of Cards, you got to watch it. New season's coming out in a few months, but it's an incredible show, incredible cast, and hey, we're in election season. You know, there's debates happening.
It's a good time to
watch. The election's in less than 30, or it's about 40 days away. Yeah. It's really exciting. All right, my next favorite show that everyone should watch. It's a little deeper. It's a little more serious. It's on Amazon. It's called Transparent. It's incredible. I mean, really well done. The acting is amazing. It's worth trying out. Jeffrey Tambor is incredible. I've loved him in everything he's ever done, and this is probably his finest role. You got to check it out. Worth watching. Again, binge-worthy. Have you seen it?
I've heard good things, Ben, but again, I've never seen it. You're introducing me to yet another show.
I'm ecstatic about that.
Yes.
All right, now my 5th is really 4th and 5th. It's 5th and 6th together. And what I decided to do is pick a show that is not binge-worthy because there's only 1 episode out right now, or by the time you guys are watching this, it might be 2. One show's on NBC, and it calls This Is Us. Incredible show. It's about kids and adults and life, and it is kind of like Parenthood revisited, but really cool. Watch the first episode. There is a twist at the end that's going to blow you away. I will blow you away, and not in a scary way, just blow you away. I've never seen it on television before. I want you to watch it. This Is Us, and you tell me after you watch the first episode if the last 3 minutes of this show you don't go, oh my God, all right? Worth watching. My wife, kids, everyone, we seem to love it. The next show that we're really into, and I saw the first episode with Kiefer Sutherland, and if you like 24, you're going to love him in this. Designated Survivor on ABC. It's incredible. Designated Survivor is if the president was speaking at a State of the Union and all of Congress and Senate and his entire cabinet are all in one building together, what they do is they take one person from the cabinet and put him in a safe room just in case he's the designated survivor. Guess what?
Come and get your action
Bad
stars.
things happen.
Yes.
Kiefer Sutherland rocks. You got to watch it.
Jack Bauer.
Jack Bauer revisited. It's incredible. So those are my 5 and 6 shows, but I'm going to throw in one more. What?
ABC and NBC have
I know.
series?
You thought
I didn't even know they had
network was
series.
over. Network's not over. This is what it's about. And then my last one, just if you do have Netflix, you got to watch What Happened, Miss Simone. It's the Nina Simone story. If you like documentaries and you like music, which I do, watch this. It will blow you away. Her life is sad, really sad, and her music super amazing. This woman's a true
Is she a jazz
superstar.
singer?
She's a jazz singer.
Okay.
You familiar with her?
I've seen the, of course I read up on everything.
I mean, you're going to see as we go all through this, you're going to
Yeah.
hear a little bit and see it. Incredible story, worth the 90 minutes, and it's okay every now and then to learn something, right?
Is it fictional?
No, it's a true story.
It's a true story?
It's
Okay.
a true story about her up and down career. This woman, incredible. All right, so there you go. Those are my shows.
Love that,
Stranger
man.
Thing, Designated Survivor, This Is Us, Banshee, House of Cards, Transparent, and where are you, Miss Simone? What happened to Miss Simone? Great documentary. I can go on and on.
Oh, documentary. Of course.
That's a documentary, so
yeah.
so-
Yeah.
Well, sometimes maybe you should pay attention when I talk.
I drift.
happens.
I drift.
All right, so now I'm dying to hear. Mr. Schlachter,
Oh,
Ivan,
I'm not so
what are yours?
eclectic as Ben. I mean, these were great. He's introduced. I didn't. You know what? I didn't even know Amazon Prime had their own TV
Think about it.
shows.
One has extraterrestrials in it, right?
Yeah. Scary.
One show's about our entire U.S. government being blown up, right?
Scary.
One's about family, which kind of blows you away.
Awesome.
One's about kind of beat 'em up, hit 'em up move show.
Awesome.
One is about our politics and how crazy it is, which is the perfect timing.
Scary.
And one of my shows is transparent about a transgender person, right? So think about that, right? So it's kind of cool. And then Miss Simone is just like, oh my God, how do you blow all that talent? All right, Ivan, show us yours, man.
All right, guys. So I'm going to start off with my favorite show. And my favorite show is probably a lot of people's favorite show. It's maybe Ben's. It is Game of Thrones. #1 show in my book.
It's my favorite show too, but Ivan and I both agreed that only one of us could do it. So that one's sort of a tie. It's a toss-up between
Yeah.
us. Games of Thrones, best show ever. I love the dragon portion, right?
Yeah,
That's mine.
I love it. But you know what? I have to watch it alone. I have to watch it after hours because my wife won't. It's too scary for her. So she goes to bed. I watch Game of Thrones. #2. And this is my wife and I's favorite show. We watch it. We are just like,
Spit it out, man. Tell us.
It is Billions. It is the I think
show.
it was like one of the best shows. It was probably the best show in 2016 that came out. Besides another one of my shows that got canceled, but Billions is
Big fan of it.
a great.
And if
great
any of
show.
you watch Homeland, one of the stars of Homeland is in this as well.
Exactly, and Homeland is a great show. Okay, so this is my next show. My third favorite is a show on HBO. No, I'm sorry, it's on Netflix, and Ben's not a big fan of it. But
Oh.
I mean, this is arguably the best show on TV, I think. And
Bloodlines?
it's Bloodline.
Really?
And I love that show.
Total shock when you
Oh
picked
my
that.
God! So basically,
Oh,
it takes
snooze
place.
fest.
It's oh my God! You just got to give it a little time because it
Okay.
takes place in the Florida Keys, Islamorada, and it's a family, the Rayburns, and they're like, you know,
Great cast.
Yeah, they've
Awesome
been there for a
cast.
while, and it shows how the brother comes in, and you say, oh, you've got your main characters, and you really root for those characters, but then it starts to unravel, and you realize the backstory, and you start to feel for the people you used to hate. You know, the characters you're like, oh, I wish this guy would get off the show. You start to feel for him, and you start, you know, it's just such a great show.
All right.
It's very deep.
Fair.
It has layers.
Fair enough.
Love that show. Okay, fourth, is a show I did not think was going to be up there on my list. It is the sort of the precursor to Breaking Bad. It's Better Call Saul. I believe.
Awesome show.
I think it might be better than Breaking Bad.
It's more entertaining.
It's entertaining.
It's not as deep.
It's not as deep and it's not as dark. But what it does is it brings you deep into how Breaking Bad got started, what happened before that, how the characters
It's a
evolved.
worth watch.
Oh my God, it's great. I love it.
That's a real good choice, Ivan. I like that one.
So my last one is I'm actually in the middle of watching season 2 right now.
Of?
It's Narcos. And it's
Another
a true
great show.
story
Netflix show.
Yes, on Netflix. Yep. It's Pablo Escobar, and it's one of those shows where, in The Sopranos, where you root for the bad guys, and then, well, no, Sopranos, you always root for the bad guys, but you root for the good guys, and then you root for the bad guys, because
It's a great show.
it depends on which episode, you really makes you feel.
Narcos season 2,
Yeah.
really good.
You
Narcos
feel
1,
for
great.
each character. It's
Yeah.
awesome. Awesome.
Big fan of both shows.
Yeah.
Very good choice, Ivan.
Okay, so I just want to talk about the funniest series out there, in my opinion. Funniest
Of
series
all time.
Well, no, that are happening now in
yeah.
2016. I think the funniest show is Silicon Valley.
Good show.
Always, and that's
On
on
HBO.
HBO. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's been going
There's
on
only
for
13 seasons,
forever.
12 seasons, so you could binge watch
Oh.
that from now until spring.
And you know what? Every episode, it gets better and better. That last season
Not a diehard.
was the best season I think they've
Okay.
ever had, and I can't wait for this season.
Not a diehard, but good choice.
And my one that just came out this
Yep.
season, and I think it's funny. Ben, not so much. He doesn't think it's funny. Vice Principals. It's definitely worth watching. It's hilarious.
I had trouble watching the first 2 episodes. So, but there you go. That's what it's all about. Television, shows, it's very individual. You got to like what you like. Ivan and I, these are our shows. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I just want to ask you, Ben.
Yeah, ask me anything, Ivan.
I picked 3 of my favorite shows of all time.
All right.
3 of my favorite shows. I
Yep.
want to know yours. I picked The Sopranos.
All right, Sopranos is one of my favorite.
Yep.
Mad Men is one of my favorite.
Mad Men.
Yep.
Love that. The Wire.
The Wire's good too.
It was such a good show.
Sons of Anarchy's up there for me.
Absolutely, sure.
And I'm also, my wife and I are huge fans of Modern Family.
Modern Family.
Another great show.
It's a good, funny
One of the
show.
best of all time.
Yeah.
And Seinfeld never gets old, and shows like that,
Yeah.
and Larry David, but
And one show that you mentioned earlier
Yep.
with Jack Bauer, 24, addicted. I mean, I think I watched like 3
that
years
is one, if
worth
you've
of-
never watched, it's one of the ones that you should try watching.
Yeah, it's great. That's it.
Hey, so from Ben and Ivan, the goal here was we want to show you something a little different, have conversation, watch some shows, relax after being a ninja out there talking digital media all day. You got to watch something else, gives you some conversation. But hey, no better time than the fall to watch this stuff. No better time than the fall to engage and find a new show and have conversations about it. And so from Ben and Ivan
Water cooler talk.
and everybody else, keep on streaming, keep on making digital media, and keep on watching content.
Thanks, guys.